This is the rear wheel of my Honda CBR600F, I think, and I took it off the bike a few weeks ago, and I actually put new seals both in the wheel, just one either side, and also in the chain sprocket assembly. Since then, I've started reassembling it, and I had lots of questions. I'd taken it apart, taken one or two photographs, but of course I'd just forgotten how it all went together. So I wanted to just spend a bit of time just running through the ins and outs of this, how it assembles. I don't know if you can see this chain sprocket assembly. When I was putting it together, I realised that these bolts here, which if I just take one out, and just to illustrate the point, I'm going to use the existing bolts in this case, but I'm waiting for some. I'm waiting for some nuts to come through. They're a bit corroded. The bike's a 2002, so it's pretty old. But if you look at this particular bolt, it's got a little. Hopefully you can see that. It's got a little flat just on the one side, and this flat actually rests just on this. I don't know if you can see it on that one there. The flat just rests on that periphery. So when you put it through, push it through, you'll see it drops in on there. And obviously it won't go any other way, it just comes unstuck. So it's important to realise that the bolt's coming from this way. We turn it round, of course. And when I got this, they had a washer on, which I've just got some new ones, which just drops on there. And I waited for some flange nuts, just like this. It should be here next week. I can just replace all these old ones, and obviously it just screws on onto there. I also realised that I put a new chain sprocket, and you'll see that it's got like a recess on this side, but it's a flat on that side. So from what I can see, this is the way it fits on this particular chain sprocket. This is the outside of the bike, so this pushes on to the wheel this way, and then inside here is a very small spacer. Unfortunately, this particular seal is the wrong size. It's about 3mm too small, so when I try and put this spacer in here, it won't fit. So I've ordered another seal, which hopefully next week. Hiya. Catch you later. Yeah. So this spacer fits into here, but I'm waiting for this new seal to arrive by the end of the week, and then I'll just take this one out, put the new one in, and that fits into there. There is a second spacer which is actually on the other side of the wheel, which I'll turn around in 2 secs just to show you. And it's a different size to this one, but it's actually similar in thickness but different size in diameter. Let me just turn the wheel around. You can see I've put a new rotor on, nice new one, and I've put some new bolts. I bought some titanium bolts. They just screw direct into here. This is the other seal, which is slightly smaller, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that in the video. It's slightly smaller than this one. You can see it's a snug fit inside there. If I just turn the wheel around again, you'll notice these are all full of red. Let me just wipe my finger. I put some red rubber grease. I gave them a wash in hot soapy water. They weren't particularly dirty, but they feel quite hard, so I decided to put some red rubber grease, coat them in that, in the hope that that might sort of condition them for the future. Obviously when I get this seal sorted out, then this just pushes in on there. Okay, that's all for today. Oh, one last thing. There's this one last section of aluminium. This actually fits in between the wheel and the swing arm, you'll notice there's a channel just here. So this actually fits like that. There's a channel on the inside of the swing arm. This locks into that. This is where the spindle goes, the rear wheel spindle goes through here, and on here, these two holes here, this is where the brake caliper bolts onto. Obviously it looks a bit complicated, but if you look at that channel there, it has to go that way, it has to come onto the swing arm, and obviously this has to go through the spindle. So in a way this is quite straightforward. It looks complicated until you actually try and fit it. It can only go one way. So I think that's all for the video of today.